questions for Honor Huff, Jasper Floyd, and Brenen Lorient.
So, Jasper, start with you. Good and bad, what did you see? In terms of each, what did you guys do well? What did you think you guys struggled on?
For one, Coach stresses to us all the time to stay together. It's on the top of the board before we're about to play every game. And so I think we stayed together really well. That's number one. I think for the bad side of it, we got out-rebounded. And that was a big difference in why the game was so close, or that margin. So I think we stayed together really well, and then we got out-rebounded.
Honor, same for you then.
I think when we got a little fatigued as a group, we kind of got spread out on the defensive end and allowed, some easy drives or like easy back doors that we go over and practice all the time, and that it was self-inflicted wounds. I think we had a lot of those throughout the game in little spurts. But I think the good is we were able to rally as a team. And it's just growing pains. It's the first game of the season, so to be able to see us stick together and fight through it, I think that was the biggest, positive.
As you guys all as upperclassmen, how do you feel that the freshmen came in and adjusted and took advantage of their moment?
These guys, they've been ready all summer long. They come in, work every day just as hard as everybody else, and Coach called their number and they were ready today. It was good to see.
They're really good players to begin with, and they like to listen to us when we ask questions or when they're asking questions. They listen a lot and really well, and they're going to be really good players as long as they just continue to work.
We see it every day in practice. They're ready for the moment, and obviously we have the ultimate trust in them, and obviously Coach does too, putting them in the game and putting them in the fire right away. DJ played almost 20 minutes. I wish I did that as a freshman. So, he's ready for it, and he's going to be some hemps and flows to it, of course, as a freshman. But I think they've done a good job of just stepping in the fire and running through it.
Jasper, you scored 25. Is there anything that leads you to decide to take over, or is there anything that makes you feel the need to shoot the ball more?
Nah, I was really just taking what the defense gave me. They were really playing my passing lanes a lot, and I think that's what caused me to have the 3 turnovers that I had. So I was really just taking what the defense gave me, and then my coach, Hodge, and my teammates, they put me in really good positions to play to my strengths.
What was the defense giving you? Did it range out?
They were just playing off me, like just forcing me to kind of score. That's what it felt like. They were living with me scoring instead of me passing, and I was just taking it.
Jasper, there was a inbounds play in the first half. You're inbounding the ball, and you kind of start looking down at the ground, yelling, and then you get a quick pass into Brenen for the dunk. I don't know, is there a story behind that, or were you really yelling at something?
Yeah, I was. Well, we seen it on film. Their big man steps across the out-of-bounds line when I take it out. And I was talking to the ref. I was telling him that he was out of bounds, which is illegal. Right. And then at the corner of my eye, I seen Bilo cutting, and I just threw it to him real quick.
Honor, wasn't the best shooting night for the team as a whole. Just getting used to playing in here just takes a while to get the offense down.
That comes with the game. There's going to be some games like that, honestly. Obviously, you hope there's less than more, obviously. But, there's going to be some games where there's going to have to be someone step up like Jasper to score 25 tonight, and we have to galvanize as a group on defensive end to make sure we get stops to ensure that when we're not scoring the ball at a high rate, we're still getting stops enough to keep our lead. So I think that's what we did a great job of. And like I said, there's going to be Trey, obviously me, didn't shoot the best. But obviously, like I said, Jasper picked up for us, Bilo picked up for us, and Coach Hodge always says you're gonna pick it up on the defensive end, so don't let the offense affect your defense. And I think I've been victim of that a lot in my career. So this year is big for me to just kind of focus on the next play and making sure we get the win. And that's what we did tonight.
Honor, there was a sequence in the second half. You and Morris hit back-to-back threes that put you guys over double digits for the first time. How big was that swing, and how big was that just kind of confidence-wise for you guys?
It's always, we're both shooters, me and Mo, so first of all, just to see one go through the net was, I wanted to pray in the middle of the game. But no, yeah, it's a big momentum swing, especially when a player like Mo, who's made all the big, like, little intangible plays that might not show up on the stat sheet, when he could come out and bang a three, and then I bang a three, it's like it gets the crowd going, it gets their team going, and, like I said, we galvanize as a group, and now it's like, okay, let's get a stop on the other end, and let's come back and do it again. I missed the next one, but future reference, do it again.
How key was what Mo gave you guys today? I mean, it looked like he was an energizer at least.
You see, plus 19 on the plus minus. Mo, he's a guy, he's a very smart basketball player. He knows a lot of things that probably doesn't show up in the stat sheet, and we always congratulate him for this, but Mo's going to be a big piece, and he didn't shoot as many as he probably would want to, but going forward, he's probably going to shoot a lot more.
Very selfless. He's willing to do whatever he needs to do to help us win. And that's not even counting what he does on the basketball floor. He's just willing to do whatever he needs to do and whatever we need to do to help us win.
Brenen, obviously you guys kind of opened up talking about getting out rebounded. Does that make your 13 rebounds stand out even more in your mind?
Nah, I feel like when you go to the rebound column, it's more as a group as a whole. Obviously, there was a lot of loose balls we didn't get, 50-50 balls that we need to get in big games to win. So I feel like as a group, we need to go back this week and really work on that.
So the 13 rebounds, just not a big deal, not impressive?
It feels
a little bit, right?
It feels good for sure, but it just doesn't add up, So
He tells me every day prior to the game that he's going to crash as hard as he can. So that's not even, he's not even worried about that for real.
Jasper, you talked about your scoring, but you had 5 steals on the other end. How important is it to be a spark on both ends of the floor?
For me personally, that's where I like to pride myself on. As a basketball player, I want to play defense first and lock up the other team's ball handler. And I think that showed today a little bit.
Honor, your defense too today was probably some of the best of your career. How is playing for a guy like Coach Hodge shown that you had a different side of the game?
Yeah, that's his biggest thing. I think this summer and going into the preseason, I don't think Coach Hodge has ever yelled at me for a shot I've taken on the offensive end. It's more, let's elevate my game on the defensive end. I think that was the biggest thing committing here. It was like, okay, what can we do to enhance my defensive capabilities? And I think he's done a great job of getting the best out of me. I think it's more effort and the mindset thing than that, I couldn't guard, per se. So just putting my mindset of, okay, well, I got to help my team. I know they're running around hard. I'm not going to be the one that's the defensive liability, sitting in the corners standing with my man. I think my mindset changed to, I'm going to help this team to do the best I can. And then obviously we have a great defensive leader right here who he going to get on me if I'm not guarding. So, I just try to make that a priority now just as much as shooting the 3-ball.
Second half was better on both ends of the floor. Was it an execution thing? Was it an effort thing? Combination of both?
It's the first game of the season. You get a little nervous. It's still trying to figure it out, playing with each other, especially with the crowd and stuff like that. So, being able to go into halftime and kind of take a deep breath, look at, the good and the bad of the first half and try to make adjustments on the fly, I think that really helped. And like I said, just us galvanizing as a group to get stops and make plays on the offensive end.
What was it like to sing Country Roads finally? Obviously you did in the exhibition, but this time you win number 1. What was that like for you guys?
I was doing an interview, so I didn't even get to do that.
He's obviously a superstar now. I still got to learn the words. I've heard it all my life, but I still don't know the words. But I'm going to learn soon, and I just like the tradition and how long it's been carried on.
In the exhibition, we was standing there for 20 minutes singing the song. We sang the whole song. Thought it was a feature. So it was cool to obviously go around and say hi to the fans and stuff while they're singing. And obviously it's a tradition that should never be stopped. It's been embedded in West Virginia fans and basketball and sports. So it's cool to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I love that tradition. As soon as Coach Hodge got the job, I sat there probably for the next 2 days, and I played that song a lot. So,
oh my God,
I learned the chorus really quick.
He's sitting in the chat to me.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
One more question. The free throws concern at all tonight? I mean, are you guys a better free throw shooting team than what you showed?
Personally, for me, and actually as a team, we all work on it, and I think it's just more of a comfortability thing, confidence thing. We just need to train our minds to say when we're going up to the line, we're going to make them, because we make them. Right. We make the free throws and we work on them. So I think it's more of a mindset thing.
Spent a lot of time in practice on it. After the game, pre-game, like shoot around, all that stuff. It's a big point of emphasis, stepping up at the free throw line and banging it. And I think Coach Hodge does a good job of encouraging, especially even if you miss one. It's like, you got it, next one. Like, I think he does a good job of that. So I think we're a better free throw shooting team than we've shown in the exhibition and this game, for sure.
Awesome.